Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the fundamental explanation for verses 50 to 53. Yusuf alayhi salam has given the interpretation and the roadmap that the country must follow. The king hears this interpretation and devised plan and is extremely impressed and overjoyed with this interpretation and all of this helpful solution that has been proposed by Yusuf alayhi salam. In his happiness, he wants to repay Yusuf alayhi salam, and he also understands that this is someone who could be very valuable for the kingdom. So he sends his messenger to go and summon Yusuf alayhi salam. Now, when the messenger arrives, Yusuf alayhi salam appears to be in no hurry to leave the prison. Rather, he has some unfinished matters that he would like to be sealed. He would like closure on certain issues. And the biggest one is that he needs complete exoneration of his name. He wants his name cleared, and he wants to come out with everyone knowing and understanding what really happened in the house of the Aziz Qutfir. Yusuf alayhi salam says to the messenger who has come to summon him that you go back to your master, irji' ila rabbik. And I would like you to ask him to inquire about an incident that has taken place. Once he makes his inquiry, he will be able to reach certain conclusions, and then I will be happy to meet him. So what was the inquiry? ما بال النسوة اللاتي قطعن أيديهن. I would like him to find out what was the story involving a group of women who ended up cutting their own fingers. This is an incident that has taken place in his kingdom. So he needs to find out what is the story behind it. So Yusuf alayhi salam has simply dropped a hint, and he knows that the king is an intelligent person. He's going to launch an inquiry, an investigation into this incident, and he is going to research it and find out what was this incident all about, what was the relationship of this incident to Yusuf alayhi salam, and why does Yusuf alayhi salam want this investigated. So the king calls all of the women that were present, and he says that what was your story, what was your purpose, إِذْ رَاوَدتُّنَّ يُوسُفَ عَنْ نَفْسِهِ, when all of you were trying to seduce him. Now they obviously, because they were all tempted by him, so they were all deemed to be party to the effort to seduce Yusuf alayhi salam, the effort to make Yusuf alayhi salam slip. They all became party to it because they were attending that gathering that Zulaykha had held, and they were all charmed by his grace and his beauty, and they all had this intention inside that whoever can get access to him will definitely try her best. So they all exclaimed, Hasha lillah, God forbid, ma alimna alayhi min su. We know of no evil that can be attributed to him. There is nothing that we know of that Yusuf alayhi salam has done which is immoral or incorrect. Then the wife of the Aziz, Zulaykha, spoke out, and she said, Al-ana hashas al-haq. Now the truth has become obvious. I can no longer conceal it. It's no longer contained in my home or within my social circle. This has now leaked out and reached the king. I have no choice but to confess. أَنَا رَاوَدْتُهُ عَنْ نَفْسِهِ وَإِنَّهُ لَمِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. I am the one who tried to seduce him, but he remained truthful. Now, the next two sentences could either be a continuation of Zulaykha's speech, or this could be Yusuf alayhi salam coming in and expressing something in front of the king himself. Let's use the view that it is a continuation of Zulaykha's speech. We'll work with that first, and then we'll come back to the other interpretation. So based on that, she wants Yusuf alayhi salam to know that even though she tried to seduce him, أَنِّي لَمْ أَخُنْهُ بِالْغَيْبِ would mean that I did not speak ill of him behind his back. And he should know that I, in fact, was the one who betrayed my husband. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي كَيْدَ الْخَائِنِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide the plots of betrayers to success and fruition. And then she says that I do not exonerate myself. Verily, the nafs is often inciting the human being to evil, إِلَّا مَا رَحِمَ رَبِّي, except for whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mercy on. Verily, my Lord is the most forgiving, the most merciful. So now this is Zulaykha accepting her mistake, realizing and acknowledging that she has failed. And she says that, look, I am at fault, and this was my own inner weakness that I succumbed to, and now I am going to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His mercy and forgiveness. The other version of the explanation of these two sentences comes from Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, Hasan al-Basri rahimahullah, and a group of other mufassirin. They say that now Yusuf alayhi salam has arrived, and he is expressing ذَلِكَ لِيَعْلَمْ, I delayed coming out of jail. I wanted you to investigate the incident so that my master Qatfir would know أَنِّي لَمْ أَخُنْهُ بِالْغَيْبِ, I did not betray him behind his back. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي كَيْدَ الْخَائِنِينَ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide, does not allow the plots of betrayers to succeed. وَمَا أُبَرِّئُ نَفْسِي. Now, if this is a continuation of Yusuf alayhi salam's words, then it means that I do not announce myself or pronounce myself to be perfect, because I also have a nafs, I have this inner self that does incite a person to do wrong. إِلَّا مَا رَحِمَ رَبِّي. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved me. This was His mercy on me. So I was from those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had mercy on. And because of that, I was saved from the nafs. Otherwise, if Allah had left me to my own devices, then my nafs would have ruined me. Inna Rabbi ghafurur rahim. Verily, my Lord is most forgiving and most merciful. And that is the conclusion of the fundamentals of these verses.